ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
You've clicked on the Weather Xtreme video for Sunday, December the 16th, and I'm meteorologist Brian Peters with you. And let's go ahead and get right to the cloudy, blustery day we have in store for central Alabama. It looks like winter is has a firm grip on everything. Here's Demopolis. As we look down the river, we can see a little bit of rippling on the water there from the wind. And here's Hamilton, good cloud deck still at Hamilton. And Cheaha, Mount Cheaha in the clouds. Culprit, of course, is that low pressure area that moved through here yesterday and last night, bringing a front. And with if you were out last night, it was pretty windy, with a good deal of wind last night, and we expect some wind today. If you notice that very tight surface pressure gradient there, with cold air advection going on today. Here's the trough at 500 millibars. This is the 500 millibar pattern overlaid on the water vapor imagery, and the trough continuing off to the east, but certainly bringing us a rather wintry-like day. Temperatures, quite a change. Look at that. The freezing line down across northern Alabama and the Tennessee River Valley. The only mild weather now along the extreme southeast Atlantic coast and over Florida, although it is a little bit milder on the down in southwest part of the United States, but certainly a big change from yesterday. And, of course, one of the things that pops off the map here as we look at the surface map for this morning is that wind, a good, strong northwesterly flow. And, again, cold air advection is the rule for today. Clouds, we'll probably see some breaks by this afternoon, but looks like a fairly thick cloud deck from central Alabama all the way back to about Memphis this morning. Precipitation-wise, it looks like we're going to start off the week dry, although it looks like another weather system about Thursday promises to give us some rain, and this is looking very optimistic. I tell you, we didn't get what I thought we were going to get with the rain yesterday afternoon and last night, so let's hope that this QPF is going to be correct. Let's go ahead to the 06Z GFS model run. Here's the 500 millibar forecast for today at midday, and of course our trough is moving off to the east coast. By tomorrow, that trough is way up in the Canadian Maritimes, and we're still under a northwesterly flow as we're coming under a ridge off to the west. The result is, of course, surface high pressure centered over about Hattiesburg, Mississippi. That high stays with us and migrates a little further east over about the Outer Banks by Tuesday, so it looks like we'll see a gradual warming trend. We stay under a broad high-pressure area, but there is some moisture, especially to the to the west of central Alabama. I don't think we'll be seeing any showers on Wednesday, but on Thursday we've got on Wednesday we've got a trough coming across the Texas Panhandle, and by Thursday that trough is over about St. Louis, and that should bring us a pretty good chance for some precipitation. And with the Gulf opening up, hopefully we'll see some fairly significant precipitation. It looks like on the order of 1/2 to 1 inch, perhaps just a little bit more, especially to the south. By Friday, we're under a ridge, so I suspect Friday will be dry. And since there's no, it's kind of Pacific maritime, so I don't think it'll turn that much colder. New trough on Saturday developing to our west, coming out of the southern Rockies, and this one has a high amplitude, and with that a new surface low forming over the central part of the United States. By Sunday, that significant, fairly long latitude trough is now over the Mississippi River Valley, and with that, a front is swinging through the southeastern U.S. It looks like by Sunday at midday, it looks like the precipitation may be past us, but notice those thickness values. Wow, 540 line all the way down almost to Mobile, so another good shot at cold air. And then by Monday, the trough continues to move eastward, and with it, we're under that cold air. Now let's go out a little further into Voodoo Land, and doesn't look like it did before. Here is Christmas Day, high pressure and dry. No sign of that Gulf low like we saw yesterday. Sort of figured it would be gone. By the 26th, we do have a trough coming across the Central Plains, and with that, another storm system that promises to give us some rain. And then a little further out there, here's the 29th, another high amplitude trough. And with that, another shot at some rain to the end of the month, so maybe December will end on a rather wet note. And finally, as we end 2007, that large trough migrates eastward, and with it, we come under high pressure and not quite as cold as the system that we're about to see coming this weekend. Well, we appreciate you tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. James will be back tomorrow morning with the next one. Hope that you have a great Sunday, and God bless.
Weather.